Prem would probably come up with the first ball of this innings. That's the first ball, well left there and well collected there by Girish. That's outside off. One ball been bowled. That's a dot ball. That was a sharp catch, a sharp chance. Just popped out of his hand. However, no runs been scored. Two balls been bowled, no runs on the board as of now. That's another wonderful ball there by Prem, right in the block hole. So 3 balls, no runs been scored as of now. And that's the first run been scored of an extra. That's a wide ball. Good collect there by Girish, denying the additional extra run. And that's the fall of the first wicket. The ball tossed up, hit high in the air. A rebound catch there by the fielder.
J.
Stands at 1 for the loss, so 1 for the loss of 1 wicket, and 4 balls been bowled. Aviruddh taking the bat. That's a single been scored, a very rare ground shot there, right across the carpet on the offside. That's the second run been scored of the innings. 5 balls, 2 runs. Fantastic bowling there by Prem. Almost the runs have kind of dried up for the Monarchs. They have to come up with something out of the box. The Monarchs struggling at this point in time. That's a dolly. And that's a no ball been declared. The catch was been taken. A no ball been declared. Seems to be a slight confusion there. So the score now stands at 3 runs. A no ball been declared. Still a good over considering the situations. 5 balls been bowled. That's the last ball coming up for the last. It's the last ball of the first over. That's a wide been declared. Brilliant collect there by Girish down the leg. Just making sure that there is no extra run been scored there. That's a wonderful, wonderful over there by Prem. That's the first over and just 4 runs of it. Excellent bowling exhibition here by Prem. Just giving 4 runs of the first over. The runs have dried up for the Monarchs. So the Monarchs have to come up with something brilliant in order to score a decent score. The next bowler, we'll see Sachin in action there. We've already seen him score a big, humongous score in the last match. Now we see him in this bowling action. The role of a bowler. We've seen him already doing brilliant while batting. Let's see what he has in store for us. That's a mighty heave right on the middle stump. A mighty heave by Andy, scoring his first and the innings first 6. That's the first 6. Another ball just rocking himself. Well bowled by Sachin. A good comeback, I would say. That's the catch there, dropped, allowing the batsman to cross over for a single. 3 balls of the second over done. The score stands at 11 for 1. Thanks to Prem for his first over, allowing just 4 runs. Sachin just giving 1 boundary 6 out here. The 4th ball of the over was a dot ball on the leg stump, hitting the batsman on the leg. That's a strike on the leg stump, and that's only 1 run been scored, and 12 runs of 1 wicket, 1 to go. That's the end of the second over, and the score stands at 12 runs of so 2 overs done, 12 runs been scored, 1 wicket. Excellent, excellent bowling performance by the team here. Vikings bowling an excellent, excellent. There's a change in the bowling. Girish coming up now with the 3rd over for the Vikings. That's a wide been declared. The ball coming off. The field is appealing for stump Denied there. 14 runs here. That's another ball been bowled. A little confusion on the field. It's a dot ball. It's a dot ball been declared by the umpire. There's a little discussion there happening on the field of play. This Vikings need to take the field. Prem comes up as the wicket keeper. "14", that's the score that stands for. "14 for 1" at the end of 2.2 overs. 4 more balls to go. It's a wide been declared. That's a very rare dead ball, another dead ball that comes up. The score now stands at 15 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 2.3 overs. A massive shot there, however, just resulting in a single. "16 for 1" at the end of 2.4 overs. That's a tossed up ball, trying to get the 6, eventually handing it out to the fielder on the off. Another wicket falls for Monarch. 16 for 2 at the end of 2.5 overs. And that's an outside edge. A good catch been taken by the wicketkeeper. End of 2 overs. "16 for 3" at the end of 3 overs. The 4th over now in progress. That's another dot ball. That's an excellent bowling performance by the Vikings. That's a 6, a boundary 6 that been hit. That's the first aggressive move there by the Monarchs. That's just trying to capitalize here, the Monarch batsman. However, no runs been scored on the 3rd ball of the 4th over. That's another six being heaved on the leg side. It's turning into an expensive over considering the first 3 overs been bowled. That's out. That's been run out. The batsman been run out there. The last ball of this inning coming up now. Coming up. Well tossed the ball. Another catch being put down. That allows the batsman for a single. That's the end of first innings. The score stands at 29 for 4. So 30 is the target for the Vikings. An excellent bowling performance here by the Vikings. 29 runs been scored there by the Monarchs. Just one boundary six there coming up in the entire innings. An excellent bowling performance there by the Vikings. The first 3 overs was a complete check of the Monarch batsman, not allowing any room or any loose balls, containing it. Comparatively a very easy target, but cricket is a game of surprises. You never know what could happen here. We're awaiting the Monarchs to take field. The field placement yet to be in place. And then we can expect the Vikings to take strike. The Monarchs now in action. The bowlers, Vikings, Vishal and Sachin at the crease. Kadam. That was a first wonderful ball been bowled, missed completely by the wicketkeeper, allowing the byes, and the Vikings opened their innings score with an extra. So that's 1 ball, 1 run been scored. It's a no ball been declared. Ball just ballooning up in the air. Should have been taken by the wicketkeeper. They misses it completely. Should have been taken. Excellent bowling there by the bowler. 2 balls been bowled, 3 runs been scored. We now have Vishal on strike. Vishal trying to heave it over for a 6, resulting in a single. So they're rotating the strike. There's another no ball been bowled. Five for no loss. This seems to be a low scoring match. It's 5. Another wonderful ball there. Tossed up, pitching outside off. Further moving away. A good collect there by Maddie, the wicket keeper. The score stands at 5 out. And that's a wonderful hit. Sachin getting into the groove, heaving it on the off, on the up, and that gets a 6. So that's 11 runs of 5 balls. 1 ball to go. That's another heave, a second heave by Sachin. The last 2 balls getting 12 runs. Sachin getting into the groove. And that's a wonderful strike. The score stands at 17 for no loss at the end of first over. They now need just 13 runs of 18 balls remaining. A change in bowling. Mahesh now taking over as a bowler for Monarchs. That was a golden chance for a run out, missed by the bowler. The score now stands at 18 for no loss. Sachin, a very smart move here, knows that he's going to get yorked, just places the bat across. No runs been scored. Sachin just crossing over, getting a single. Smart move there by Sachin. Another single here. The score now moves to 20 for no loss at 1.4 overs. Another 2 balls from this over. The ball been punched here on the offside, fielded there on the boundary. Sachin takes a single in between. That's a wonderful stop there by the bowler on his own bowling, disallowing any runs. So 9 now needed of the last 12 balls. Monarch need to bowl a decent line and length. Have to restrict the batsman. Sachin seems to be in a mood to finish off the match quite fast. That's a 6 coming up for the first ball of this over. Just 3 more needed in 11 balls. And Sachin finishes in style. Sachin likes to deal in 6s. That's a wonderful strike straight over the bowler's head. 12 runs scored of the 2 balls. And the Vikings sail through very, very fast of this target without losing a wicket. So that's 33 for no loss, and the Vikings winning this very, very easily. An excellent bowling performance which